Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and do a few reality shows on the side. And in terms of those reality shows, one of those shows that we're doing is Below Deck. But before we get into Below Deck, it's funny because, I always do these Sudsy recaps right before bed. That's why I'm normally in my onesie, which is really just my Forever Lazy, which I'm so addicted to. I love my Forever Lazy. I really do. Um, and I always look a hot mess. Like, I look like a hot mess. I really do, But I've had a long day at work, and I've been working hard, and I just need to relax. So, see? And when people think that I'm yawning because I'm bored you know, or in my mom's case, she thinks I'm yawning because I'm drunk. I haven't had anything to drink all day today, actually. In fact, I'm trying to think. I haven't had anything to drink since I've been here in Washington at all. So I know, right? But and you would think because I'm so red in the face that I'm drunk, but I'm not. That's actually a sunburn. Probably just because I was out in the sun for a little bit today. But anyways, moving on. All right, so Below Deck Med. So here's the thing about Below Deck. First of all, this is called Angel loses a lot of respect for a lot of people in this episode. Right? So I've kind of lost respect for Malia just because of the way that she's kind of dicking around Wes. Not necessarily for the way she's dicking around Bobby, because I'm sure Bobby has played that game many times before, but because of the way that, and you know what? Wait, hold up. You know who I would really love? I need to go on Twitter and find out what Julia thinks of this whole Malia nonsense and how Billy's got Billy. Was there ever a Billy on any of these shows that I watch ever? Or was that a Freudian slip from my past? Ugh. Bobby, Bobby, I want to know what Julia thinks, because remember last season how he was all about Julia, and Julia was like, I'm not ever going to leave my boyfriend, so back the fuck up, right? Even though she is such a nice person that she would like cry, she would be so upset. But so in this case, it's Malia's the one who is saying, never, Bobby, never. And he keeps seeing it as like, oh, well, she didn't say never. She said, yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. And he's like, well, that's not a definite no. It's like, really? Just move on. And all these cougars that are on the charter guests this episode, all these cougars are all into Bobby. So girl, just get it. Get in some, right? Get it. Hasn't stopped Hannah. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so I don't know. And you know who Malia kind of looks like, to me at least? Maybe I'm totally imagining this. And I'm not saying she's a dead ringer, because there are some differences, but she does look a little like Hillary Duff. Don't you think so? Because I was watching these commercials for Younger, and I was like, oh yeah, she does kind of look like Malia. And Hillary Duff is gorgeous, and Malia is cute too. Um, and listen, if I had to choose who I would rather go to bed with, and I'm a gay guy, right? And if I had to choose between Malia or Sierra to go to bed with, I would choose Malia too. Just saying, Anyways, all right. So so that whole situation is just kind of annoying. And then there's the charter guest. Okay, so when charter guests first come on the boat, they have a preference sheet. And it's got their pictures, and it's got what they like, what they don't like, and all that stuff. And it's all the same shit that, like, Adam got in trouble for last charter because he blatantly ignored the preference sheet, right? And this isn't the case, or last week was not the case of someone who said one thing and then changed their mind when they got off the boat. Because that did happen once on this charter, right? And it kind of pissed everybody off, but, as Bugsy said, that is yachting, right? It happens. So, so they had this picture of him, Jason Zeidler, I don't remember, but he's he had this picture and he looked a little frumpy, and she's like, yeah, I don't think this is going to work out well. I don't foresee this charter going that well. Well, then he shows up, and I will be the first to hop on that train with the girls and saying he is fucking fine as fuck. He is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Amazing. Amazing. So, obviously all the girls are smitten because they're like, oh my God, he's so cute. But Hannah right away stakes her claim. She's like, bitch, I'll fight you. Girl, I love it. I love it. I've said that many times, and I've said, I will cut you. That reminds me, one time I was on Jason Seacrest's radio show, and he has this woman who was his co-star. I don't even remember who it was, but I think she was talking about Ryan Cabrera, and she thought he was cute. And I was like, I will cut you. She was like, and she got scared. She's like, oh my God, a minute ago you said you were going to cut me. I was like, yeah, I will. Back off my man, bitch. But anyways, I don't know why that memory popped in my head. But anyway, so, okay. So moving on to, he's very flirtatious, especially with Hannah. A little bit with Lauren, but mostly with Hannah, right? And Hannah's the only one who flirts back. So she makes sure that he's well taken care of. Now, I will say this, is that he's not a sleaze or a slime or a douche or anything like that. He's just, I mean, he made me swoon. I was like, oh, damn, he is so hot, right? So towards the end of the episode, we see Hannah disappear into his bedroom asking if he's gone to bed yet. And he said, thank you for your assistance. Now, he didn't say anything about service, because at first I thought he said, thank you for your service. I'm like, that's creepy, because that's sort of like creepy because he is the charter guest, and for him to say service, I mean, that just kind of takes it into a whole Memoirs of a Geisha realm of creepy, right? Which actually the geisha were not whores, FYI. The geisha were all about making sure that everyone had a good time and being hostesses, but they were not whores. The whores were the girls that were, what were they? They're called onna. Damn, I'll have to look it up. I know. There's a word for a whore in Japanese, and it's onna. It's something, means something like woman who doesn't care about her reputation or something like that. I have to look it up. I can't believe I don't remember my Japanese is going away so bad, so quickly. I need to go back to Japan. October. I'm going back to Japan in October. FYI, I've already bought my tickets. Japan Airlines. It was $450, but the tickets have gone up since then because I've had them for quite some time. But I'm very excited about that. And I have to fly into Narita, which I have no problem with. There was no Haneda Airport when I worked in Japan 20 years ago. But I will say this. Bugsy is also sort of losing my respect a little bit. Now, she had my respect. I was with her 100% when her grandma died, right? Leading probably to one of my most embarrassing Sudsy recaps when I was a little bit tipsy and I just started sobbing because I miss my own grandma so much. She's the reason why I started this show. But lately, listen, if you've got a problem with Hannah or the way that she does something, then you should keep that to yourself. Right? Because the way that, and listen, I'll be the first to admit, maybe the production staff is manipulating her into saying what she really feels, but, she's letting them manipulate her, if that's the case. But either way, she's saying one thing and then saying another in her interview, and I don't like that. I don't like people that talk out of both sides of their mouth. And that's one of the things I love about the Housewives is that really doesn't happen that often with the Housewives. Most of the time, the Housewives, they just get it out there. Like, they tell them. Like, they know. They have been around the game long enough to know, as I spit, sorry. They've been around long enough to know that the drama is where it's at. So they want to tell their people right away what they're feeling. So, kudos to you, Housewives. Anyways, so we'll see what happens next week. I know Max's girlfriend comes on the boat next week, and there's a lot of kissy-kissy between the two of them. And good for them. Good for him. You know, all these other guys are all about Malia. Well, Max has got his own girlfriend and she's hot as fuck, so good for you, Max. You better get it. Okay, anyways, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Angel Benton. You can hashtag Below Deck Med to talk Below Deck Med, or you can hashtag Days to talk Days of Our Lives. I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. I've got 4 episodes to watch because I've only watched Monday so far. So I've got my phone and my trusty NBC app. So I will be watching the rest of it. Actually, maybe I can get most of it watched before the 1 o'clock episode airs because I'm not working tomorrow I'm working tomorrow night from 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. But it's okay. It's fine. Anyways, thanks for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to... Oh, I already said that. Yeah, anyways. Oh, you got to hit the subscribe button on my YouTube channel because then you'll get all of my videos sent to your inbox every single day. Okay, there. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Peace out, everyone. Wubba, wubba, wubba.